session of the 18th Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Davao Oriental is now called to order. Requesting everyone to please stand for the opening prayer to be led by Honorable Attorney Maria Lady Hope Macaira, followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem and the provincial hymn.
Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, source of all that is good, we begin this session by acknowledging your presence and inviting your Spirit into our hearts and this space. We express our deep gratitude for this new day and valuable opportunity we have to gather with specific purpose. We earnestly ask that you grant us the wisdom and clarity necessary to truly understand the matters before us and discern the unvarnished truth. We pray that you temper our hearts so that we may listen with genuine respect and communicate with honesty and kindness. Unite us entirely in a spirit of collaboration, ensuring that we never lose sight of our shared purpose and common goal. Finally, we seek your blessing for productivity in our efforts, along with the strength and comfort we require to serve others effectively and diligently. We place all the work of this session entirely in your hands, trusting that our collective efforts will lead to meaningful and beneficial outcomes for those we are privileged to serve. Amen. In the name of Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Mga kababayan,
kawilihan ng tanan. Umahal na Davao Oriental, langit mo mapaway. Yang kabutayan, yang kapatagan, mayaman ay magandahay. Maski hain pa kami kumanto, kami mo uli anikan mo.
Pleasant afternoon to my colleagues, the distinguished members of this august body. Good afternoon also to our SP Support Services Office, headed by our SP Secretary, Mr. Maximino Nazareno II. And here with us, our temporary secretary is Ms. Ma'am Evangeline Evangeline Plaza, sorry. And to everyone inside the session hall, once again, good afternoon. May I request Madam Secretary to proceed with the roll call for the determination of the quorum.
The honorable members of this august chamber are requested to say aye as I call the roll. Honorable Maria Glenda Monet Rabat Gaita,
Aye.
Honorable Beverly M. Dayanan, Honorable Harold A. Montes, Honorable Manuel M. Lipardo Jr., Honorable Ana Cheryl N. Castro, Honorable Elijah E. Palmahil, Honorable Daud V. Linsag, Honorable Stephen Paul L. Uy, Honorable Maria Lady Hope J. Macaira, Honorable John Erwin G. Montojo, Honorable Ruchi M. Ravelo, Honorable Jerome C. Dayanghirang, Honorable Joson Michael G. Dayanghirang, Honorable Eleuterio C. Manaytay, Honorable Shanin C. Lintugunan is on an official business. Honorable Presiding Officer, there are 11 members of this august chamber present, including Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Considering that we have mustered a quorum for today's regular session, we may now proceed to the discussion of all the items in the order of business. What is the next item, Madam Secretary?
Next item in the order of business is reading and consideration of the minutes, Journal of Proceedings of the 18th Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Davao Oriental, taken during the 36th regular session held on March 11, 2026 at the SP Session Hall, Government Center, Dahican City of Mati, Davao Oriental.
Okay, but before we tackle this measure, I believe for the record, Board Member Daud Linsag is present in today's regular session. Madam Secretary. Yes, Honorable Lipardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Maayong hapon sa atong tanan. Honorable Presiding Officer, considering that there are no corrections or amendment to the minutes as well as the journal of our March 11 session, I now move for the adoption of our minutes as well as the journal of our 36th regular session held last March 11, 2026 before this halls. I do so move.
There was a motion for the adoption of the minutes and the Journal of Proceedings of the 36th regular session dated March 11, 2026 on motion of Honorable Lipardo, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said minutes and Journal of Proceedings is hereby adopted by this council. Next item.
Next item is privilege hour.
We are now under privilege hour. Do we have other reports and observation? Yes, Honorable Dayanan, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Honorable Presiding Officer. And good afternoon to everyone, especially my esteemed colleagues, our friends in the media, and everyone in attendance. Madayaw na dumda, kanato horot. Madam Honorable Presiding Officer, I rise at this instance due to the a matter of urgent public concern. This is about the skyrocketing rises of prices, especially of the crude oil, ngining crudo, ngining diesel. Madam Presiding Officer, 3 weeks ago, we have seen and felt how fast the prices of the fuel rises up. The velocity is, I would describe it as skyrocketing. This is due to the war triggered by U.S. against Iran together with the nation of Israel. And that was 3 weeks ago, or about a month now. And so it's the rising of this fuel that made us think, Madam Presiding Officer, that though there is an impending war that affected the distribution, the movement of fuel around the world, but under the normal condition of supply and demand, Madam Honorable Presiding Officer, aon pasagaw supply. Kaya di sa yan pwede. Na doon yung gira, doon affected diretso. Because in supply na to, under a normal business situation, yung pag-stock, yung storage, yung warehouses, yung depot, so to speak, aun sa ansud, na mulas pa ka na to at least a month. Ing pangutana, na nga sa musaka dayon, na yung pagkumpra na to saan, under an old price pasayaan, na nga sa diretso musaka. Agaw sa doon, yung kurudo na ipalit na to, sang aon, mapuno na yung tangki na to, 3,000 kapin lang. Pero doon, 8,000. Can you imagine that? It's really more than, it's about 200% times 2, more than times 2. Agaw sa doon na panahon, hasta bugas, yung saka na isang presyo. Yung mga basic goods, nag-action da sa pagsaka, asukar, kape, asin, unandak man nga saan ang mga basic goods na kinahanglan ng kanato, mga kalumunan. So, this, Madam Presiding Officer, made us think of inviting the representative of the Department of Trade and Industry, the DTI, on how they are looking at this situation now. How are we doing? The update of the prices that we're having now on everything, most especially on the basic goods that we really need the most, so much every day. And what's their forecast? And how are they regulating, controlling, or policing these increasing prices that we have now, considering that, of course, there are always variables that would come in. And to ensure na, why mo take advantage sining situation na to doon? Na basta da lamang mo sa kaing presyo ng palalito ng bisan unan. So gusto na to masaydan, Madam Honorable Presiding Officer, kung unan ing mga measures, unan ing mga steps, unan ing plano ng DTI, how we can more or less control, mitigate, regulate, police all these increasing prices of especially the basic commodities. Madam Presiding Officer.
Okay, thank you. Would that be all? Would that be all, board member? Would that
Yes,
be all?
yes, Madam
So the
Presiding
request
Officer.
here is to invite DTI head or representative to appear during
next
our next
session.
regular session.
Yes,
So,
Madam Presiding Officer.
with that, if there's no objection from the members, Madam Secretary, please take note of the request and prepare the necessary communication.
Noted, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. So we are still under privilege R. Are there any other members who would like to avail of the privilege R? If none, we can now proceed to the next item in the order of business.
Next item is question hour. Honorable Chair, under question hour, we're supposed to have Mr. Miguelito V. Trucio last session. However, we're not in quorum. This time, Mr. Trucio extended his apology to this august body that he cannot attend in today's session, considering that he has also a scheduled meeting orientation with the human resource designates and payroll clerks for the digitalization of payroll system, Your Honor.
Okay, so did he mention as to when he will be available?
No.
Okay, so please just check if he's still available for next regular
Next
session.
Okay.
Yes, Honorable Palmahil is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I believe, Honorable Presiding Officer, because of the previous session we didn't have a quorum, I personally contacted Sir Miguel Trosio. Earlier today, I asked if he can attend. He asked what the SB Secretary said that he cannot. But he said he's going to have a representative in attendance today in the person of Ma'am Virgie Bernaldez, assisted by Ma'am Reina Joy Sobrecari. I'm not sure if they are
Are
around.
they around? Is a representative of Sir Miguel Treasures
I
here?
think so, yes, because earlier this morning I contacted the HR if they can attend.
Oh.
So I'm not sure if na sila dire.
So may we check if a representative from our HR is here? So they are not yet inside the session hall?
I think so, Honorable Presiding Officer.
So maybe if we can check if they will be available in the next
Yes,
regular
yes.
session.
Yes, Honorable.
We'll have two guests.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Okay, thank you.
Next session.
Okay, so next item, Madam Secretary.
The Honorable Lipardo would like to
Yes,
manifest.
Honorable Lipardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Honorable Presiding Officer, in the calendar of business, there is a communication that was not included, considering that the same was only handed to us this day. However, this communication from the governor is certified as urgent. In fact, the same is already marked as communication number 18-351-2026. Now, Honorable Presiding Officer, with the indulgence of the rest of the membership of this august body, I would like that this communication that is certified as urgent by the governor be inserted as part of our calendar under communication as numbered by the SPSSO, as I have mentioned earlier. So that I request that that be treated as a motion to amend our calendar, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Okay, so if there's no objection from the members, there was a request from Honorable Lipardo for the inclusion of communication number 18-351-2026 in our order of business today. Madam Secretary, please take note.
Noted, ma'am.
Okay, so what is the next item in the order of business?
Next item is first reading and referral to committees of proposed ordinances and proposed resolutions, none. Communications. First under communication is communication number 18-340-2026.
Referred to Committee on Health and Sanitation.
Next is communication number 18-341-2026.
This is referred to Committee on Health and Sanitation.
Next is communication number 18-342-2026. This is certified as urgent by the Honorable Governor.
This is referred to Committee on Energy, Public Works and Highways and Infrastructure Development. Yes, Honorable Lipardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Honorable Presiding Officer, earlier we had an amendment to our rules where matters that are referred to the Committee of the Whole under suspended rules will have to be tackled right after the last of the
Communication.
items under communication.
Okay.
And may I also request that all other communications certified to as urgent be called after the last item on communication by the Committee of the Whole. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Madam Secretary, please take note.
Noted.
Said a communication certified urgent will be tackled after. So, next item.
Next is communication number 18-343-2026.
This is referred to Committee on Health and Sanitation.
Next is communication number 18-344-2026. This is certified as urgent by the Honorable Governor.
Consider that this is certified urgent. This will be tackled later under a committee as a whole and after the communications. Okay, proceed.
Next is communication number 18-345-2026. 1. Municipal Ordinance number 21-04-2026.
Okay, this is referred to Committee on Food and Agriculture.
2. Municipal Ordinance number 21-05-2026.
This is referred to Committee on Cooperative, People's Organization, NGOs, CSOs, and Livelihood.
Next is communication number 18-346-2026.
Referred to Committee on Cooperative and Livelihood.
Next is communication number 18-347-2026.
Referred to Committee on Cooperative and Livelihood.
Next is communication number 18-348-2026. 1. Municipal Ordinance number 01 series of 2026.
Committee on Energy, Public Works and Highways and Infra Development.
2. Municipal Ordinance number 02 series of 2026.
Committee on Peace and Order and Public Safety.
3. Municipal Ordinance Number 03 Series of 2026.
This is referred to Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriation and Ways and Means.
4. Municipal Ordinance Number 04 Series of 2026.
Referred to Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriations and Ways and Means.
Next is Communication Number 18-349-2026.
This is referred to Committee on Housing, Rural and Urban Development.
Next is Communication Number 18-350-2026-1. Municipal Ordinance Number 343-18-2026.
This is referred to Committee on Housing, Rural and Urban Development.
2. Municipal Ordinance Number 344-18-2026.
Referred to Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriation and Ways and Means.
3. Municipal Ordinance Number 345-18-2026.
This is referred to Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriations.
Next is Communication Number 18-351-2026. This is certified as urgent by the Honorable Governor.
This is referred to Committee on Energy, Public Works and Highways and Infrastructure Development.
Honorable Chair, at this point, we will now be accommodating the urgent requests from the Honorable Governor, Your Honor.
Okay, yes. Thank you. Honorable Lepardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I move that we convert ourselves from the plenary into a committee of the whole under suspended rules.
Okay, there was a motion for the conversion of this body into a committee as a whole under suspended House rules. On motion of Honorable Lepardo, seconded by all members present. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. First item for discussion.
First, under suspended rules, is Communication Number 18-342-2026, referred to the Committee on Energy, Public Works and Highways and Infrastructure Development, chaired by the Honorable Lepardo.
Yes, you may proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. This first item under the Committee of the Whole is in relation to the letter of the Governor dated March 16, 2026, in relation to the execution of a document entitled Implementation Management Agreement or IMA with the Department of Agriculture under the Philippine Rural Development Project or PRDP for the rehabilitation improvement of farm-to-market road from National Highway Junction, Proper Mainit, Purok Bangas, Mainit, Katiil to Purok Buko-Buko sa Anay Elementary School with bridge component of Barangay Kabasagan, Boston, Davao Oriental. Honorable Presiding Officer, the letter of the Governor also provided or has attached a copy of the Implementation Management Agreement for Infrastructure Development with PRDP. And the terms and conditions by which this agreement would operate are all self-explanatory. With that, Honorable Presiding Officer, what is only needed is an authority from the Governor to sign this Implementation Management Agreement. But before that, Honorable Presiding Officer, I am now ready to answer questions or queries in relation to the execution of this Implementation Management Agreement.
Okay, are there any questions, clarifications coming from the members of the body? None. So you may proceed with the recommendation of
Thank you, Honorable
committee.
Presiding Officer. The recommendation of this representation is for a passage of a resolution allowing the Governor to sign the said document and will be made by this representation during our plenary under suspended rules, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Okay, thank you. Next item for discussion.
Next is Communication Number 18-344-2026, referred to the Committee on Health and Sanitation, chaired by the Honorable Montojo.
Honorable Montojo is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. I have here a communication number 18-344-2026, which is a letter from the Honorable Governor Nelson L. Dayanghirang dated March 17, 2026, addressed to the honorable members of this august body through the Vice Governor Maria Glenda Monet Argaita, respectfully requesting for the passage of a resolution authorizing the undersigned to enter into a deed of donation and acceptance for for and in behalf of the province of Davao Oriental with the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, covering the donation of 1 unit of ambulance. Madam Chair, I have here a committee of the whole report. If there's no more questions, I can.
Okay. Are there any
Yeah, later.
questions, clarifications with regard to communication number 18-344-2026? None. If there is none, what is now the recommendation of the committee as a whole for the passage?
For a passage of a resolution authorizing the Honorable Governor to enter in the deed of donation and acceptance with the PAGCOR, Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation.
Okay, thank you. So, what is the next item?
Next is communication number 18-351-2026, referred to the Committee on Energy, Public Works and Highways and Infrastructure Development, chaired by the Honorable Lipardo.
Honorable Lipardo is again recognized. For communication number 18-351.
351.
May I ask for a 1-minute recess?
Okay.
Thank you.
1 minute recess is declared. The next communication to be discussed is communication number 18-351-2026. Yes, Honorable Lipardo is
Thank you, Honorable
recognized.
Presiding Officer. My apologies. I was of the understanding that this will be handled by the Committee on Health at any rate. Honorable Presiding Officer, this certified urgent communication of the Honorable Governor is in relation to a document to be signed with the Philippine Amusement Gaming Corporation or PAGCOR and the Department of Education or DepEd for the construction of a 3-story PAGCOR school building. Honorable Presiding Officer, a copy of the MOA for this school building, for this the construction of this 3-story school building was already attached as part of the letter of the Honorable Governor. I believe that this document, the MOA, are all pro forma and hence it's all self-explanatory, wherein the different obligations and the commitments of 3 parties, the PLGU Davao Oriental, Philippine Games and Amusement Board or PAGCOR, and Department of Education or DepEd are all stated in the said MOA. With that, Honorable Presiding Officer, I would welcome any question that would like to ask or make a query on any of the stipulations of the said MOA.
Are there any questions, clarifications coming from the other members with regards to the said communication? None? None noted. You may proceed with the recommendation of the committee as a
Thank
whole.
you, Honorable Presiding Officer. The recommendation of this representation is for a passage of a resolution authorizing the Honorable Governor to sign this MOA. Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Lipardo. Do we have other matters for discussion?
We're now through with all the items under Committee of the Whole, Your Honor.
I think we are through with all items for discussion, that are all communication certified urgent. May we now request Honorable Lipardo for the motion for the conversion of the body back to plenary.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I move that we convert back to the plenary under the same suspended rules.
Okay, there was a motion for the conversion of the committee of the body back to plenary under suspended House rules on motion of Honorable Lipardo, seconded by Honorable Castro. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. First item, first committee as a whole report.
Yes. Next is Committee of the Whole Report number 18-217-2026 to be reported by the Honorable Lipardo.
Honorable Lipardo, you're recognized.
Is it 217 or 214?
217.
217.
Is this the same National Highway Junction, Purok Mainit, Purok Bangas, Mainit, Katiil?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Honorable Presiding Officer, this is Committee of the Whole Report number 18-217, series of 2026. The subject communication is communication number 18-342, series of 2026, an urgent letter from the Honorable Governor Nelson L. Hirang requesting for the passage of a resolution authorizing him to enter into and sign and execute the Implementation Management Agreement or IMA with the Department of Agriculture under the Philippine Rural Development Project or PRDP for the rehabilitation or improvement of farm-to-market road from National Highway Junction, Proper Mainit, Purok Bangas, Mainit, Katiil, Purok Bukubuk to Purok Bukubuko, Sitio Anay Elementary School with bridge component of Barangay Kabasagan, Boston, Davao Oriental. Honorable Presiding Officer, a copy of this Committee of the Whole report was handed out to all members of this August body a day or before today's session, and I would so wish that I would no longer read the findings but would immediately go to the recommendation of the Committee of the Whole report. May I be allowed, Honorable Presiding Officer?
You may proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. The recommendations are premises considered. This Honorable Committee of the Whole favorably recommends to this August body the passage of a resolution granting authority to the Honorable Nelson L. Hirang, Provincial Governor, for and in behalf of the Province of Davao Oriental to enter into, sign, and execute the Implementation Management Agreement or IMA with the Department of Agriculture, duly represented by its Regional Director, Mr. Macario D. Gonzaga, under the Philippine Rural Development Project for the rehabilitation or improvement of farm-to-market road from National Highway Junction, Proper Mainit, Purok Bangas, Mainit, Katiil to Purok Bukubuko, Sitio Anay Elementary School with bridge component, Barangay Kabasagan, Boston, Davao Oriental. With that, Honorable Presiding Officer, I move for the acceptance of this Committee of the Whole report.
There is a motion for the adoption and acceptance of Committee of the Whole report number 18-217-2026 on motion of Honorable Lipardo, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Committee of the Whole report number 18-217-2026 is hereby adopted by this Council. Next item.
Next is Committee of the Whole report number 18-218-2026 to be reported by the Honorable Montojo.
Honorable Montojo is recognized.
Madam Presiding Officer, I have here the Committee of the Whole report number 18-218-2026 with the subject communication number 18-344-2026, a letter from the Honorable Governor Nelson L. Hirang, dated March 17, 2026, addressed to the honorable members of this august body through the Vice Governor Maria Glenda Monet Argaita, respectfully requesting for the passage of a resolution authorizing the undersigned to enter into a deed of donation and acceptance for and on behalf of the Province of Davao Oriental with the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, covering the donation of 1 unit ambulance. Madam Chair, since I believe everyone has a copy of the Committee of the Whole report, may I move to forego the reading of the whole report and subsequently move for the adoption of this said Committee of the Whole report.
There is a motion for the adoption of Committee of the Whole report number 18-218-2026 on motion of Honorable Montojo, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Committee of the Whole report number 18-218-2026 is hereby adopted by this Council.
Next is Committee of the Whole Report number 18-219-2026 to be reported by the Honorable Lipardo.
Honorable Lipardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. This Committee of the Whole Report number 18-219 series of 2026 is the subject of communication number 18-351 series of 2026, a letter from the Honorable Governor Nelson L. Hirang requesting for an authority to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Philippine Amusement Gaming Corporation or PAGCOR and the Department of Education or DepEd for the construction of a 3-story PAGCOR school building, and further requesting that the said resolution shall reflect that in the event that the cost of the project exceeds the appropriated fund, the provincial government of Davao Oriental shall undertake to complete and finish the project using its own funds and resources. Considering, Honorable Presiding Officer, that a copy of this Committee of the Whole Report was just given today, then I will have to read the findings as well as the recommendation. Finding number 1, before undertaking the PAGCOR school building project, the PAGCOR PLGU and DepEd shall conduct a joint validation on the project site to verify its location within this province. Number 2, project funds shall be released by the PAGCOR in 3 tranches, subject to the submission and completion of all requirements imposed by PAGCOR, not exceeding the estimated budget allocation in the amount of 55 million shall be released. Number 3, the MOA shall be effective for a period of 5 years from the execution or until the issuance of the certificate of final acceptance, whichever comes first. And finally, number 4, in the event that the cost of the project exceeds the appropriated fund, the PLGU shall undertake to complete and finish the project using its own funds and resources. On the recommendation, Honorable Presiding Officer, it says that premises considered, this Honorable Committee of the Whole favorably recommends for the passage of a resolution granting authority to the Honorable Governor Nelson L. Hirang. With that, Honorable Presiding Officer, I move for the acceptance of Committee of the Whole Report number 18-219 series of 2026. I do so move.
There is a motion for the acceptance of Committee of the Whole Report number 18-219-2026 on motion of Honorable Lipardo, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Committee of the Whole Report number 18-219-2026 is hereby accepted and adopted by this Council. Next item.
Next is proposed resolution number 18-339-2026 to be presented by the Honorable Lipardo.
Honorable Lipardo is again recognized.
Honorable Presiding Officer, with the indulgence of our Acting Secretary, is that proposed resolution 339?
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right. Because what I have here is proposed resolution number 334. At any rate, I will have to follow that, Honorable Presiding Officer. This is proposed resolution number 18-334, series of 2026. A resolution granting authority to the Honorable Governor Nelson L. Hirang, Provincial Governor, for and in behalf of the Province of Davao Oriental, to enter into, sign, and execute the Implementation Management Agreement or IMA with the Department of Agriculture, duly represented by its Regional Director, DARFO 11, Mr. Macario D. Gonzaga, under the Philippine Rural Development Project or PRDP for the rehabilitation or improvement of farm-to-market road from National Highway Junction proper Mainit, Purok Bangas, Mainit Katiil, to Purok Buko-Buko, Sitio Anay Elementary School with bridge component, Barangay Kabasagan, Boston, Davao Oriental. Honorable Presiding Officer, I move for the passage of proposed resolution number 18-334 series of 2026. I do so move.
Before the Chair would like to proceed, may I be further clarified as to what is the number of these resolution? As I guess the draft that was given to Board Member Lipardo is 18-334, and I think may we request the ComSec to clarify on this?
I also have the same predicament with the Committee of Whole Report, Honorable Presiding Officer. However, if that is in the record with our Acting Secretary, then that has to be followed, Honorable Presiding Officer.
So will it be 334 or 339 before we finally make the ruling?
339, Your Honor.
339. So
to-
would that be fine with Board Member Lipardo?
Of course, Honorable
I think
Presiding
it was
Officer.
just a clerical error on the part of the COMSEC when they provided us the copies. Okay, thank you.
I have a pending motion, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Yes. Okay, proceed. So there was a motion for the passage of resolution number 18-339-2026 on motion of Honorable Lipardo, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions, none noted. Motion is carried. Said resolution is hereby approved by this council. Next item.
Next is proposed resolution number 18-340-2026 to be presented by the Honorable Montojo.
Honorable Montojo is recognized.
Madam Presiding Officer, I have here a proposed resolution number 18-340-2026, a resolution authorizing the Governor Nelson L. Dayanghirang to enter into a deed of donation and acceptance for and in behalf of the province of Davao Oriental with the Philippine Amusement Gaming Corporation, represented by its chairman and chief executive officer, Mr. Alejandro H. Tenco, relative to the donation of 1 unit ambulance to the province. I move for the approval of this said resolution.
There was a motion for the passage of resolution number 18-340-2026 on motion of Honorable Montojo, seconded by Honorable Dayanghirang, Honorable Palmahi, all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Resolution number 18-340-2026 is hereby approved by this council. Next item.
Next is proposed resolution number 18-341-2026 to be presented by the Honorable Lipardo.
Honorable Lipardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Before I proceed, Honorable Presiding Officer, the Honorable Board Member Daud Linsag has signaled to me that the representation of Mr. Trosio, in the person of the representative, is already here. And I was telling him we are still on, because these are urgent, maybe after the concerns of the governor. So next with the concern of Honorable Linsag. So may I continue, Honorable Presiding Officer?
You may continue for the
Thank
passage
you.
of the resolution.
Honorable Presiding Officer, this is proposed resolution number 18-341, series of 2026, entitled A Resolution Granting Authority to the Honorable Nelson L. Dayanghirang, Provincial Governor, for and in behalf of the province of Davao Oriental, to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Philippine Amusement Gaming Corporation or PAGCOR, duly represented by its chairman and chief executive officer, Alejandro H. Tenco, and the Department of Education, duly represented by its secretary, Honorable Sani Angara, for the construction of a 3-story PAGCOR school building in the province. Honorable Presiding Officer, I move for the passage of this proposed resolution 18-341, series of 2026. I do so move.
There is a motion for the passage of resolution number 18-341-2026 on motion of Honorable Lipardo, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said resolution number 18-341-2026 is hereby approved by this council. You may proceed, Honorable Lipardo.
May I know, Honorable Presiding Officer, if we have still more under...
Nothing more, Your Honor.
With that, Honorable Presiding Officer, considering that we are already in the plenary, I move for the lifting of suspension of the rules, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Are we to accommodate our...
I would have to make the motion after the lifting of the suspension of the rules, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Okay. So there was a motion for the lifting of the suspension of the House rules on motion of Honorable Lipardo, seconded by Honorable Dayanghirang, Honorable Castro, Honorable Palmahil. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried.
Honorable Presiding Officer, I was already given by the Honorable Daud Linsag the name of the representative of Mr. Miguel Trosio, the person of Ma'am Virgie Bernaldez. With that, Honorable Presiding Officer, considering that we are already through with the question hour, and considering also the importance of what the representative of Mr. Trosio has to tell this August body, I move that we go back to question hour and accommodate Ms. Virgie Bernaldez, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Okay. Do we
Under
need-
suspended rules, of
Okay.
course, so that
So
we
the-
can recognize her.
There was a motion for the suspension of the House rules in order to accommodate our guest, representative of Mr. Miguelito Trosio, in the person of Ms. Virgie Bernaldez. There was a motion by Honorable Lepardo, seconded by all present. Any objections? Discussions not noted. Motion is carried. May we request our guest to please occupy the rostrum at the back.
Good afternoon sa tanan. Mabuhay ug madayaw. Kadtong wala ka basa pa sa Executive Order 23/2026. Naalam ni gamay nga ipabalo. Aning atong Executive Order 23 Series 2026 adapting
May we-
conservation sa
excuse
atong
me.
4-day week or work alternative arrangement.
Paduo lang.
May we excuse the guest first for a while? May we request that you be occupy the rostrum on the front? You may proceed now, ma'am, for
Maayong hapon sa inyong tanan. Mabuhay ug madayaw. Ang kaning atong Executive Order 23 Series 2026 katong uban na wala pa makabasa niini. Bali naali may gamay nga irin. Ang atong Series of 2026 adapting energy conservation sa atong 4-day work week or work alternative arrangement from Monday to Thursday pursuant to Presidential Circular Number 114 relevant to the Civil Service Commission issuances and coverage aning executive order all provincial government permanent coterminous whether temporary or casual contractual. Adoption sa atong policy, implementation of a 4-day work week from alas 7 to alas 6, which is equivalent gihapon na sa 40 days per week. Gituyo ni siya para makareduce tatong electricity like mag-open ta sa atong aircon alas 9 to alas 5. So every office mag-maintain ta og thermostat og 24 Celsius. And every office mag-designate ta og ECO, bali conservation officer, nga naga-check sa atong electricity tanan para ma-turn off o ma-unplug, para maka-reduce ta o maka-optimize sa atong utilization sa atong government resources. So inform sa nato sa kabila sa atong elevator nga ang mogamit maong elderly, PWD, pregnant women ug kadtong mga personnel for those transporting heavy items. So isuspend sa nato ang non-essential activities and event. So naatay alternative work assignment for essential offices like PDRMO operations, provincial hospital, PIO, section lang. So, ang INRO field monitoring, agriculture, PVIT, animal caretaker, PSWD, katong special care facilities, provincial tourism museum, eco parks and accommodation facilities, and PSU, except for essential offices, shall remain closed. About sa atong overtime, ang weekdays mag-start og alas 6 to 9:30. Then sa Friday, alas 8 to alas 5 only. Wala, dili ta magamit og aircon. So, Sabado ug Domingo, walay overtime. So, ang kada opisina nga gi-designate og eco-coordination conservation officer mag-submit kada bulan og katong ilang energy consumption. Bukong sa kada bulan naka-reduce bata sa atong energy consumption. So, thank you.
Are there any questions, clarification coming from the members? Yes, Honorable Palmahil.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I just have a few questions regarding the executive order. You should know. Tama ba, ma'am, na Monday to Thursday lang ang work hours na impose, no?
Yes, board. Monday to Thursday.
Yeah, so which is 7 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yeah, 7 o'clock to 5.
to 5 p.m.
Pa 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
O makakuan lang gyapon ta board og 40 days a week.
Okay, yeah, so
40 hours a week.
requirement yun in a week, 40 hours
Per week.
So, kani ba nag-apply ba only to sa tanang offices or na discretion ng per agency or per office na magbuhat og sarili nilang work hours para ma-exhaust po tong 40 hours a week na ginaingon nato?
Monday to Thursday lang board ang gikuan sa atong Executive Order 23.
Yes, yes ma'am. Pangutan, given na to 7 to 6 p.m. Monday to Thursday, but na by discretion ang other offices to, magbuhat og ilang other means to conserve energy. Butang na to, lesser work hours, but namagay ubang offices pagkabalo na ko nga instead of doing a 4-day work week, pagka sa ika-5th day, murag mag-skeletal sila. Mag-skeletal workforce sila just to cater ang mga pending na trabaho. So, unsang pwede, unsa batang basehan na nabay sa Civil Service Commission nga Memorandum Circular or sa DILG or direta mo base gid sa Executive Order?
Direta mabase board sa Executive Order 23.
So, tanan,
So up to Thursday lang ang opisina.
So tanan ta butang na to gikan sa provincial capitals, sangguniang tanang government agencies and other departments, tanan ta 7 to 6 p.m. in a week lang magtrabaho.
Yes, board.
Okay. Sige. So question lang ma'am, last na gud. What if for example nagi butang na to na may discretion yun ang sanggunian na mag-operate, mag-separate mo gina-operation sa Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Nami humanon nga trabaho karong Friday. Pwede ba may manangig kang vice gov na mo trabaho mig Friday para na lang tayo na iapason? Pwede ba na, ma'am?
Ang internal lang na siya board basta makakuan kag 40 days a week. 40 hours per week.
Basta
internal lang na siya.
40 hours per week. Because the essence of this executive order is to conserve energy. So pwede rami mo trabaho ganang way aircon o way suga. Basta nalay tamang sunlight lang.
Pwede
ba, Vice?
Mas maayo board. Basta di lang gumagamit.
Yes, kato lang man, ma'am. And lastly, what if, for example, kanang sa mga offices na kailangan jud og kailangan jud maiman og mga tao, for example sa healthcare, sa ubang agencies na kailangan jud na trabaho for the work week bagyapon, or do they apply the skeletal workforce on a Friday?
Naman tay mga kuan board pa like PDRMO.
Sorry.
Like PDRMO, ang engineering field office, wala sila nagakuan ng up to Thursday.
So nagyapon sila office sa Friday. Okay. At least kabalo lang may para kabalo pud may kung madto pa ba mi sa ilang
para ng
offices.
field monitoring board, pwede na siya.
Okay.
Mga health services, provincial hospital,
Okay.
ang mga tourism na to, pwede na siya up to Friday.
Sige, thank you, ma'am. Last na advice kung pwede pa. There, napoy nagapangutan sa ako, actually na-discuss ni Sir Migs last 3 weeks ago when he discussed about executive order. He also explained about the mandatory, wellness leave. Actually, wala lang siguro na-expand og tarong and some of the some of my colleagues were not in attendance at that time. So gusto lang namo ma-clarify and ma-inform sila unsa gyud ng kanang ginatawag nato na wellness leave. Okay.
Ang wellness board, murag 5 days man na siya.
Yes,
5 days na to na. Pwede, pero dili na to straight na siya kuha ang 5 days.
Murag
Pwede na to
3 days ata.
3 days,
3
2
days, and then
ana.
ang duha i-separate lang. So 5 days in total, dili naman siya pwede straight on.
Dili
ang
pwede
wellness
straight on.
leave.
3 days ang pinakataas board.
Okay. So kana lang among gusto at least mahibalan sa akong mga kaubanan ang pasabot sa wellness leave and kaning executive order na ginapa. I think that is all, Honorable Presiding Officer. Thank you.
Sige, thank you board.
Thank you. Do we have, yes, Honorable Castro to be followed by Honorable Montes.
Good afternoon to everyone, to my colleagues and to our presiding officer. I think our colleague, Honorable Daud Linsag, has a question. He told me earlier here about, I think board ano na lang Daud yung sulti, Madam Presiding.
Okay. So, do you have queries? Yeah, or Honorable Montes will ask.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Good afternoon to each and everyone, especially sa ato ang invited guest, Member G. No? Ma'am, ako lang to be clear, I know that this EO coming from the provincial government, no, issued by the Honorable Governor Nelson Dayanghirang. Ako lang pangutana is considering entire province man tamam, no, is it automatic covered pod ang each and every municipality except sa to ang workforce sa probinsya? So kaniba nga EO is para lang ni sa entire provincial workforce or makover na ba ang other nga mga municipalities and barangays? Ano lang ako pangutan naman. Thank you.
Board, ang kanisya board, ang adoption ni sa tanan nga provincial government. Tanan nga provincial government ang magkuana, whether permanent, regular, coterminous, casual. Ang nag-adapt ani.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Yeah. So it doesn't mean and it doesn't necessarily covered pod ang mga municipalities nato sa probinsya, ma'am.
Yes, board, basta
Yes.
provincial government.
Dili lang ni siya sa ato ang circle sa provincial government workforce from executive down to
Executive
the legislative.
2026.
From regular to coterminous
Coterminous,
positions.
casual.
Working in the province only.
Yes, board.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Honorable Castro.
Continuation to my query earlier about the query of Honorable Linsag. So he told me that we are also concerned, Madam Presiding, about the loading of our JOs, the salary, job orders. Medyo ano siya ba kanang under pa ba ni sa inyo, ha, ma'am?
Job order.
Pag-download sa amo ang JO, medyo late siya. Late.
Under.
Kas ang January ug kuan, February isang tud karon wala pa ang uban.
Ang JO board kung contract na siya under sa HR.
Under pa. Mag sign pa man pod mo moagi po na sa inyo ano.
Yes, board.
Mo to siyahang kuan, Ma'am Virgie, question kay medyo concerned siya sa mga JOs. Thank you.
Okay, yes. Thank you. I think ang concern here is the delays in the downloading of the salaries of the job order employees. So what is, I think what everybody would like to know is what is causing the delay? Nasa processing ba? Nasaan department? And I've heard earlier that the unavailability of Mr. Trosio is because yung the payroll system para mas mabilis ata. Okay, there's a workshop that is being conducted right now. I think that's one of the things that's addressing the problem that is existing. So can you expound on that more of what is the HR doing to facilitate na faster yung processing ng payroll ng ating mga job orders?
So ang processing ani sa HR, so ang like example anang sa SP na contract, isubmit man sa mo for signature. After sa signature ana vice, dalawon na sa budget for signature din sa accounting. After sa accounting, ibalik na sa mo office i-release. So pag release ana, himuan na siya payroll. Then kada opisina like sa SP, sila gud mismo nagahimo sa ilang payroll. So isubmit pa na sa mong opisina for certification, certified true copy, then again sa budget, then accounting, then sa PTO.
Okay. So from what I've heard, I think the problem is not within the level of the HR. I think yung sa accounting, which is why parang nag-train ang sa downloading, I think. So that is not the concern ng level
sa
ng
downloading
HR.
isa
So
na vice.
on as far as HR is concerned, okay, in place naman lahat ng mga mabilis naman ang pag-ikot ng papers natin.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so is that okay? Yes, Honorable Lepardo.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Maayong hapon, silingan. Makadumdum ko, Honorable Presiding Officer, silingan may ani sa una sa Lemente while I was renting a house there. Katupod nga panahon, silingan po na ako si Bordaod Linsag. Okay, ilang balay naras unahan gamay. Kani isa sa atubangan namo. Kadumdum pa ka ato, Ma'am Verge, no? Salamat, Ma'am. Actually, I only have one question. Ma'am, I also asked this with the good administrator, Sir Jim Niembra. Instead of, kung si tawag na to aning work, 4-day work week, nganong wala ta ni adapt og, let's say, work from home? I think DepEd has adopted that scheme. In work from home, dili kinahanglan mo anhig alas 7 ang atong empleyado o mahuman pod siya o alas 6. Ikaduha, say mo kaon gihapog kuryente kay bisag di nato iyon ang aircon ipaon man sa tuwa ang suga. Kung ang atong intention is makatipid ta, then I think work from home is a better option personally on my ako ang tanaw lang sa sitwasyon. More so nga ang atong mga empleyado mahuman siya alas 6 sa gabi. So ngit-ngit ang opisina pasigaon gyud gihapon ang suga. The bottom line is the intention, if the intention is makatipid tas kuryente, asa kaya mas makatipid kung nag work from home ta? Let's say we'll designate maybe Friday as a work from home.
Ang uban magong opisina board, dili ni sila pwede maka-work from home like sa among opisina. Namay da mag-certify, mag-certification sa DWP para sa GSIS. Dili man pwede kay ang mag-initial, ang magtrabaho, ang
I think what you're saying are offices that are considered essential. Same thing in 4-day work week. You're not exempted on the 5th day. Naman sa EO ba? Tama ba ko? Nga
Yes,
pag essential ang imong opisina, trabaho ka kuto Biyernes. So ang ako lang punto, for offices that are not essential, which is also part of the EO. Nga kung ang intention nato gusto tang makatipid sa kuryente, ug ato to siyang gi-work from home, murag makatipid Ginoo ng gobyerno kay ang empleyado kinahanglan mosud siya alas 8 naman. Di siya mosudog alas 7, mugawa siya alas 5, di siya kinahanglan mohuwat kutob alas 6. So that is my personal observation niya.
kading sa morning magud board, ang atong i-open sa atong aircon is as 9 to 5 o'clock. So
Yes, ma'am.
Makatipid yung tagap.
I agree with you and I think that's laudable. Kung 9, in fact, pwede ka rin tatag 9 to 4 or 4:30. At any rate, magpasiga maghihapon tag suga. Mag-on maghihapon tag magagamit nato nga kinahanglan nun para mo operate atong opisina. So, same goes ang atong kanon adto sa Biyernes ato rang gibalhin sa Lunes kutob sa Huwebes. May akong punto. Not unless if we go katong idea of a work from home.
So ang nakabutang manggo diri board sa atong executive order, 4-day work week.
Yeah.
or alternative arrangement. Monday to Thursday, nakabutang. Mao man na siya ang CC provision. Tato.
Yes, ma'am. I understand, and I am fully aware of the provisions of that executive order. What I am saying is, if that is the intention, pwede ro untag mas makatipid ta kung for those non-essential work from home ang ilang ikalimang adlaw. At any rate, I would no longer pound on it, Honorable Presiding Officer. And salamat sa imuhang mga tubag, ma'am. Ug salamat nakadumdum ka nga silingan ta sa una ni Bordaod sa Limente.
Thank you, Board.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Lipardo. And I believe if the public, since we're live in our session, would like to know more information and they would like to look at the executive order itself, they can visit ang page natin, no? I think the Provincial Government of Davao Oriental page. We can view the entire contents of the executive order there. Okay, so if they have questions, can they also interact?
Tapos nang puti memo nga
Okay,
sa
sige. Okay. So are there any other questions coming from the members with regards to be addressed to our guest today? So none? Yes, Honorable Ravelo, you were raising your hand. You now have the floor.
Good afternoon, the Honorable Presiding Officer, the Vice Governor Glenda Rabat-Gaita, all other guests, my dear colleagues, of course, our resource person. Ma'am, in coming up with this memo, was there like what the good gentleman from Manay asked, if there was a computation as to the like if we are going to be saying that we want to be energy efficient, was there any computations made, and like for example as to the economics of having the 4 days work, 4-day work, was it really computed like, yeah, we're staying here from 7 to 6, pila ang masave nato ana sa kana na kuan, or tama tong gi-transfer lang siya to Thursday ang expense sa Friday. And then was the are we also putting into consideration the expenses of each and every employee of the province going in, reporting for office? How much are they spending for the 4 days versus sa 5 days? Or we consider like ato laging virtual na lang pod, no? Kana na consideration basin. You may not answer it now, but if there will be follow-up executive orders, or if just like we have had in COVID times na naaman tayong mga executive order series, no, as the situation changes, of course the response of the government also changes. So may we also have that as an input, no, na ma-compute yun nato ang there is always an economic consideration sa ato ang mga recommendations, no. I hope that the local finance will have that considered sa next nila na mga input for the decision of the governor. That's also my manifestation. That's all my manifestation, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Ravelo. Okay.
Okay, Board. Duly noted.
Okay, so are there any other questions? None. I believe we can now excuse our guest. Ma'am, thank you so much on behalf of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan.
Thank you, Board.
Thank you for your presence. Honorable Lepardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. With that, I now move for the lifting of the suspension of the rules and go back to the plenary session.
There is a motion for the lifting of the suspension of the House rules on motion of Honorable Lepardo, seconded by Honorable, all members present, any objections, discussions, none noted, motion is carried. We can now proceed to the other items in the order of business. Madam Secretary.
Next are petitions and memorials, none. Next is consideration of committee reports. First is committee report number 18-207-2026 by the Committee on Health and Sanitation.
Honorable Montojo is recognized.
Madam Presiding Officer, I have here committee report number 18-207-2026 from the Committee on Health and Sanitation with subjects communication number 18-305-2026, a letter from Mr. Melvin L. Lubitana, Sangguniang Bayan Secretary of the Municipality of San Isidro, Davao Oriental, dated January 16, 2026, submitting for legislative review Municipal Ordinance number 337-18-2025, entitled An Ordinance Institutionalizing the Establishment and Operationalization of the Municipal-Wide Health System, including its management support systems and appropriating funds therefore. Next subject is communication number 18-315-2026, a letter from the Governor Nelson L. Dayanghirang requesting for resolution authorizing him to enter into an omnibus memorandum of agreement for and in behalf of the province of Davao Oriental with the Department of Health, Davao Center for Health Development, under the MAIFIP program for 2026, covering 5 provincial health facilities. Next is communication number 18-316-2026, a letter from the Governor Nelson L. Dayanghirang requesting the passage of a resolution authorizing him to enter into and sign for and in behalf of the province of Davao Oriental through the Davao Oriental Provincial Medical Center, a memorandum of agreement with the City Government of Mati for the implementation of hospital referrals for mothers and newborns requiring higher levels of maternal and neonatal care from the City of Mati, Balay Paanakan North, Dawan, and Gida facilities. Next subject is communication number 18-317-2026, a letter from the Governor Nelson L. Dayanghirang requesting the passage of a resolution authorizing him to enter into and sign for in behalf of the province of Davao Oriental a memorandum of agreement with the City Government of Mati for the provision of comprehensive health services to clients of the primary care facility Mati who require higher level medical care at the Davao Oriental Provincial Medical Center. And next subject communication is number 18-320-2026, a letter from the Governor Nelson L. Dayanghirang requesting the passage of a resolution authorizing him to enter into and sign for and in behalf of the province of Davao Oriental a memorandum of understanding with the Zwilig Family Foundation for the implementation of the Nutrition Leadership and Equity Acceleration Program. Madam Chair, I believe we all have a copy of this committee report, and I would want to move to forego of the reading of the whole committee report and subsequently adopt this committee report.
There is a motion for the adoption of committee report number 18-207-2026 on motion of Honorable Montojo, seconded by Honorable Palmahil. All members present. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Committee report number 18-207-2026 is hereby adopted by this Council. Next item.
Next is committee report number 18-208-2026 by the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriation, and Ways and Means.
Honorable Rochi Ravelo is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. I have here Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriations and Ways and Means Committee Report number 18-208-2026 with subject communications number 18-235-2025, Appropriation Ordinance number 21-04-2025, Calendar Year 2026 General Fund Annual Budget of the Municipality of Lupon, Davao Oriental, involving the amount of 639,096,001 peso. The committee held a meeting on March 11, 2026 to review and deliberate therein subject communications. Madam Chair, Madam Presiding Officer, honorable colleagues, I move to dispense with the reading of the whole content of this committee report and subsequently move for its adoption. I so move.
There is a motion for the adoption of Committee Report number 18-208-2026 on motion of Honorable Ravelo, seconded by all members present. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Committee Report number 18-208-2026 is hereby adopted by this Council. Next item.
Next is Committee Report number 18-209-2026, still by the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriation and Ways and Means.
Honorable Ravelo is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. I have here Committee Report number 18-209-2026 with subject communications number 18-226-2025 and appropriation ordinance number 05-10-12-2025, calendar year 2025 General Fund Supplemental Budget number 4 of the Municipality of Katiil, Davao Oriental. Number 2, communications number 18-236-2025, appropriation ordinance number 21-05-2025, calendar year 2025 General Fund Supplemental Budget number 5 of the Municipality of Lupon, Davao Oriental. Number 3, communications number 18-238-2025, appropriation ordinance number 2025-08, calendar year 2025 Economic Enterprise Supplemental Budget number 2 and appropriation ordinance number 2025-09, calendar year 2025 General Fund Supplemental Budget number 6, all of the Municipality of Banay-Banay, Davao Oriental. Number 4, communication number 18-246-2025, appropriation ordinance number 6 years of 2025, calendar year 2025 General Fund Supplemental Budget number 5, the City of Mati, Davao Oriental. The committee held a meeting on March 11, 2026 to review and deliberate therein subject communications where all members of the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriation is present. Madam Presiding Officer, I move to dispense with the reading of the whole content of this committee report and subsequently move for its adoption. I so move.
There is a motion for the adoption of Committee Report number 18-209-2026 on motion of Honorable Ravelo, seconded by all members present. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Committee Report number 18-209-2026 is hereby adopted by this Council. Next item.
Next is Committee Report number 18-210-2026, once again by the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriation and Ways and Means.
Honorable Ravelo is again recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. I have here Committee Report number 18-210-2026 with subject communication number 18-233-2025, appropriation ordinance number 1, series of 2025, calendar year 2026 General Fund Annual Budget of the Municipality of Tarragona, Davao Oriental, involving the amount of 255,657,692, and communication number 18-239-2025, appropriation ordinance number 109, series of 2025, calendar year 2026 General Fund Annual Budget of the Municipality of Buston, Davao Oriental, involving the amount of 238,816,641, and communication number 18-241-2025, appropriation ordinance number 2025-21-02, calendar year 2026 General Fund Annual Budget of the Municipality of Manay, Davao Oriental, involving the amount of 348,389,219, and communications number 18-243-2025, appropriation ordinance number 04-24-11-2025, calendar year 2026 General Fund Annual Budget of the Municipality of Katiil, Davao Oriental, involving the amount of 380,850,406. The committee held a meeting on March 11, 2026 to review and deliberate their subject communications where all members of the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriations are present. Honorable Presiding Officer, honorable colleagues, I move to dispense with the reading of the whole content of this committee report and subsequently move for its adoption. I so move.
There is a motion for the adoption of Committee Report number 18-210-2026 on motion of Honorable Ravelos, seconded by all members present. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Committee report number 18-210-2026 is hereby adopted by this council.
Next is committee report number 18-211-2026 by the Committee on Disaster Preparedness.
Honorable Jerome Dayanghirang is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. I have here committee report number 18-211-2026. This is regarding communication number 18-305-2025, a letter from Mr. Melvin Lubitania, Sangguniang Bayan Secretary, San Isidro, Davao Oriental, forwarding Municipal Ordinance number 338-18-2025 entitled An Ordinance Requiring Every Barangay in San Isidro, Davao Oriental to organize a barangay emergency response team to address cases of immediate risk to life and health. I believe all members were given copies of the said committee report. Madam Presiding Officer, I move to dispense the reading and subsequently move for its adoption. I so move, Madam Presiding Officer.
There is a motion for the adoption of committee report number 18-211-2026 on motion of Honorable Jerome Dayanghirang, seconded by all members present. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Committee report number 18-211-2026 is hereby approved by this council.
Next is committee report number 18-212-2026 by the Committee on Local Government.
Yeah, you're again recognized, Honorable
Thank you,
Dayanghirang.
Madam Presiding Officer. This representation would like to render committee report number 18-212-2026 filed by the Committee on Local Government. This is regarding two communications. Communication number 1, number 18-319-2026, a letter from Ms. Fatima Malaluan, Sangguniang Bayan Secretary, Lupon, Davao Oriental, submitting Municipal Ordinance number 21-03-2026 entitled An Ordinance Adopting the Official Seal, the Official Motto, the Official Banner, and the Official Mace of the Sangguniang Bayan of Lupon, Davao Oriental, and for other purposes. And communication number 18-339-2026, a letter from Danny Escalante, Sangguniang Bayan Secretary of Caraga, Davao Oriental, submitting Municipal Ordinance number 1, Series of 2026, entitled An Ordinance Establishing the Local Poverty Alleviation Policy for the Municipality of Caraga, Davao Oriental, providing funds for the implementation of local poverty reduction programs and for other purposes. I believe all members were given copies of the said committee report. I move to dispense the reading and subsequently move for its adoption. I so move, Madam Presiding Officer.
There is a motion for the adoption of committee report number 18-212-2026 on motion of Honorable Jerome Dayanghirang, seconded by all members present. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Committee report number 18-212-2026 is hereby adopted by this council.
Next is committee report number 18-213-2026 by the Committee on Environment and Natural Resources.
Honorable Lipardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. This is committee report number 18-213 series of 2026. This is the subject of communication number 18-339 series of 2026, a letter from Mr. Danny G. Escalante, Sangguniang Bayan Secretary of the Sangguniang Bayan of Caraga, Davao Oriental, dated March 9, 2026, forwarding Municipal Ordinance number 2 series of 2026, entitled An Ordinance Declaring the 4th Friday of June of every year as Arbor Day in the Municipality of Caraga, Davao Oriental, and providing funds for the implementation thereof for review and confirmation of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. The Committee on Environment and Natural Resources on March 11 held its committee meeting in relation to the aforesaid communication. Honorable Presiding Officer, a copy of this committee report was already given to all members of this august body prior to today's session, and hence I would forego with the reading of the findings as well as the recommendations thereof, Honorable Presiding Officer. And with that, I will now move that this committee report number 18-213 series of 2026 be accepted in the plenary. Thank you.
There is a motion for the acceptance of Committee Report number 18-213-2026 on motion of Honorable Lipardo, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Committee Report number 18-213-2026 is hereby accepted and adopted by this Council.
Next is Committee Report number 18-214-2026 by the Committee on Cooperative, POs, NGOs, CSOs, and Livelihood.
Do we have Honorable, this will be reported by Honorable Daud Linsag. Yes, Honorable Lipardo.
May I request for a 1-minute recess?
Okay, if there's no objection, 1-minute recess is declared. Committee Report number 18-214-2026. This will be reported by Honorable Daud Linsag.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. Sorry for the inconvenience. Good afternoon to all. Committee Report number 18-214-2026. Filed by Committee on Cooperative, POs, NGOs, CSOs, and Livelihood, subject communication number 18-270-2026, subject communication number 18-295-2026. Action taken in the committee held a meeting on March 11, 2026 at the Sangguniang Panlalawigan Session Hall to act and deliberate the her and subject referred communication. Present this representation, the chairman of this committee, yours truly, the vice chairman of the committee, Honorable Ravelo, the members of this committee, Honorable Montes and Honorable Lintigunan. Madam Presiding Officer, since all the members of this august body have already this copy of this committee report, I move to dispense the reading of contents of this committee report number 18-214-2026 and subsequently move for the adoption. I do so move, Madam Chair. Thank you.
There is a motion for the adoption of Committee Report number 18-214-2026 on motion of Honorable Daud Linsag, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Committee Report number 18-214-2026 is hereby adopted by this Council.
Next is Committee Report number 18-215-2026 by the Committee on Energy, Public Works and Highways and Infrastructure Development.
Honorable Lipardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. This is Committee Report number 18-215, Series of 2026, in relation to Communication number 18-302, Series of 2026. A letter from Ms. Irene D. Tinong, Secretary of the Sangguniang Bayan of the Municipality of Tarragona, Davao Oriental, forwarding Municipal Ordinance number 37, Series of 2026, entitled An Ordinance Establishing a Special Electrical Permit, SEP, for residential houses for poor communities, resettlement areas, and indigent households in the Municipality of Tarragona, defining administrative procedures, prescribing fees, penalties, and appropriations, and for other purposes. Honorable Presiding Officer, we held a committee meeting last March 11, 2025 in relation to this referral to our committee. A copy also of this committee report was previously given to all members of this august body prior to today's session, and hence this representation would no longer read the findings as well as the recommendation. With that, Honorable Presiding Officer, I now move for the acceptance by the plenary of this committee report number 18-215 series of 2026.
There is a motion for the adoption of an acceptance of Committee Report number 18-215, series of 2026, on motion of Honorable Lipardo, seconded by all members present. Any objections? Discussions none noted. Motion is carried. Committee report number 18-215 series of 2026 is hereby accepted and adopted by this council. Next item.
Next is Committee Report Number 18-216-2026 by the Committee on Education, Arts, Culture, Science, and Technology.
Honorable Harold Montes is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I have here Committee Report Number 18-216-2026, filed by the Committee on Education, Arts, Culture, Science, and Technology, dated March 25, 2026, with subject Communication Number 18-309-2026 and Communication Number 18-312-2026. Present during the meeting is this representation as the Chair and the rest of the members of the committee. Action taken, the committee held a meeting on March 11, 2026 at the Sangguniang Panlalawigan Session Hall, SP Complex, Government Center, Dahican City of Mati, Davao Oriental, to confirm matters pertaining to the above subject referred communications. Findings: Communication number 18-309-2026 pertains to a letter from the Provincial Governor, Honorable Nelson L. Dayanghirang, dated January 26, 2026, requesting the August body for the passage of a resolution authorizing him, for in behalf of the Provincial Government of Davao Oriental through the Davao Oriental Provincial Medical Center, to enter into contract of affiliation with Mati Doctors College for the affiliation and training of its Bachelor of Science in Nursing students. Madam Chair, I would like to move to dispense the reading of this committee report. Copies of this committee report has already been distributed earlier, and I move for the adoption of the same.
There is a motion for the adoption of Committee Report number 18-216-2026 on motion of Honorable Harold Montes, seconded by all members present. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Committee Report number 18-216, series of 2026 is hereby adopted by this council.
Next item is calendar of business. First, under calendar of business is unfinished business. Under unfinished business is proposed resolution number 18-299-A-2026, authored and sponsored by the Honorable Manuel M. Lipardo Jr.
Honorable Lipardo, you're recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. There is a suggestion from the members of this August body that before we discuss this particular proposed resolution, a caucus may be needed. And so with that, I would request that we have a recess so that we can have the caucus, Honorable Presiding Officer.
If there's no objection from the members, few minutes recess is declared. Yes, Honorable Lipardo, you are recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Honorable Presiding Officer, in relation to my proposal of an amendment to our existing rules that would treat a scenario where the presiding officer is not around or is unavailable. The amendment that I would be proposing is that, regardless whether there is a designated caretaker, as the DILG would like to term it, or none, it would always be the highest ranking member of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan who will have to bang the gavel by 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That would be made as an amendment by way of an insertion to clarify things so that the previous practice of the old Sanggunian, dating as far as 2007, will now have to be straightened and cleared. That again, regardless of whether there is a designated caretaker by the Vice Governor, so long as the Vice Governor is not available to preside the session, it will now be the highest ranking member of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan who will have to do the banging of the gavel. And thereafter, after determination of quorum, and there exists one, an election of a temporary presiding officer will have to be made from among the members of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. That would be an amendment to my proposed resolution, Honorable Presiding Officer, and I would like that the same be made in style, so as I can now make the necessary motion for the passage of that proposed resolution, unless if there are members who would like to ask questions on my proposal.
Okay, there was a motion for an amendment to proposed resolution 18-299-A- series of 2026 on motion of Honorable Lipardo, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. You may proceed with the passage of the amended resolution, Honorable Lipardo. That was the amendment that was passed earlier.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. The proposed resolution would be entitled, "A Resolution Amending Some Provisions of Sangguniang Panlalawigan Resolution Number 18-04-07-2025 by updating further the existing prescribed internal rules of procedure of the 18th Sangguniang Panlalawigan of Davao Oriental." Based on my manifestation earlier, the amendment to my proposed resolution will have to be done in style. And so I will have to request the SPSSO to make and allow it to reflect that manifestation I had earlier.
Okay, there is a motion for the passage of resolution number 18-299-A series of 2026 as amended on motion of Honorable Lipardo, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said resolution is hereby approved by this council. Next item.
Next, under calendar business, is business for the day. First, under business for the day are 5 proposed resolutions. These are proposed resolution numbers 18-315-2026, 18-316, 18-317, 18-318, and 18-319, all series of 2026, and all authored and sponsored by the Honorable John Erwin J. Montojo.
Honorable Montojo is recognized.
Madam Presiding Officer, I have here a proposed resolution number 18-315-2026, a resolution returning to the Sangguniang Bayan of San Isidro, Province of Davao Oriental, the Municipal Ordinance number 337-18-225 of the Municipality of San Isidro, Davao Oriental, entitled An Ordinance Institutionalizing the Establishment and Operationalization of Municipal-Wide Health System, including its management support systems and appropriating funds, therefore, with no action, with the recommendation to consider amending certain provisions and policies operational only in the municipality. I move for the approval of this said proposed resolution, Madam.
There was a motion for the passage of Resolution number 18-315 series of 2026 on motion of Honorable Montojo, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried.
Another proposed resolution, number 18-316-2026, an omnibus resolution authorizing the Honorable Governor Nelson L. Dayanghirang for and in behalf of the Province of Davao Oriental through the provincial hospitals to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Health, Davao Center for Health Development, represented by its Regional Director, Dr. Elenita HMB Gamolo, MPH CSO4, relative to the implementation of the medical assistance to indigent and financially incapacitated patients program. I move for the approval of said resolution.
There is a motion for the passage of Resolution number 18-316 series of 2026 on motion of Honorable Montojo, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Said resolution is hereby approved by this council. You may proceed.
Madam Presiding Officer, another proposed resolution, number 18-317-2026, a resolution authorizing the Honorable Governor Nelson L. Dayanghirang for and in behalf of the Province of Davao Oriental to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the City Government of Mati, represented by its City Mayor, Honorable Mayo Z. Almario, for the implementation of hospital referrals for mothers and newborns requiring higher levels of maternal and neonatal care from the City of Mati, Balay Paanakan North, Dawan, and Gida facilities. I so move, Madam Presiding Officer.
There was a motion for the passage of Resolution number 18-317, series of 2026 on motion of Honorable Montojo, seconded by no second to the motion. Honorable Castro, any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried.
Madam Presiding Officer, another proposed resolution, number 18-318-2026, a resolution authorizing the Honorable Governor Nelson L. Dayanghirang for and in behalf of the Province of Davao Oriental to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the City Government of Mati through the City Health Office, represented by its City Mayor, Honorable Joel Mayo Z. Almario, for the provision of comprehensive health services to clients of the primary care facility, Mati, who require higher level medical care at the Davao Oriental Provincial Medical Center. I move for the approval of this said resolution.
There is a motion for the passage of Resolution number 18-318, series of 2026, on motion of Honorable Montojo, seconded by all members present. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried.
Another proposed resolution, Madam Chair. It's, Madam Presiding Officer, it's number 18-319-2026, a resolution authorizing the Honorable Governor Nelson L. Dayanghirang for and in behalf of the Province of Davao Oriental to enter into a memorandum of understanding with the Zwilig Family Foundation Incorporated, represented by its President, Mr. Ostier A. Panadero, for the implementation of the Nutrition, Leadership, and Equity Acceleration Program. I move for the passage of this said resolution, Madam Presiding Officer.
There was a motion for the passage of Resolution number 18-319, series of 2026, on motion of Honorable Montojo, seconded by Honorable Palmahil. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried.
Next are 10 proposed resolutions. These are proposed resolution numbers 18-320-2026, 18-321, 18-322, 18-323, 18-324, 18-325, 18-326, 18-327, 18-328, and 18-329, all series of 2026, and all authored and sponsored by the Honorable Ruchi M. Ravelo.
Honorable Ravelo is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. I have here proposed resolution number 17-320-2026, a resolution declaring the appropriation ordinance number 21-04-2025 of the municipality of Lupon, Davao Oriental inoperative in part. Proposed resolution number 18-321-2026, a resolution declaring the appropriation ordinance number 05-10-12-2025 of the municipality of Katiil, Davao Oriental operative in its entirety, subject to some conditions. Proposed resolution number 18-322-2026, a resolution declaring the appropriation ordinance number 21-05-2025 of the municipality of Lupon, Davao Oriental operative in its entirety, subject to some conditions. Proposed resolution number 323-2026, a resolution declaring the appropriation ordinance number 2025-08 of the municipality of Banay-Banay, Davao Oriental operative in its entirety. Proposed resolution number 18-324-2026, a resolution declaring the appropriation ordinance number 2025-09 of the municipality of Banay-Banay, Davao Oriental operative in its entirety, subject to some conditions. And proposed resolution number 325-2026, a resolution declaring the appropriation ordinance number 06 years of 2025 of the city of Mati, Davao Oriental operative in its entirety, subject to some conditions. Proposed resolution number 18-326-2026, a resolution declaring the appropriation ordinance number 01 series of 2025 of the municipality of Tarragona, Davao Oriental operative in its entirety, subject to some conditions. Proposed resolution number 18-327-2026, a resolution declaring the appropriation ordinance number 109 series of 2025 of the municipality of Buston, Davao Oriental operative in its entirety, subject to some conditions. Proposed resolution number 18-328-2026, a resolution declaring the appropriation ordinance number 2025-21-02 of the municipality of Manay, Davao Oriental operative in its entirety, subject to some condition. Proposed resolution number 18-329-2026, a resolution declaring the appropriation ordinance number 04-24-11-2025 of the municipality of Katiil, Davao Oriental operative in its entirety, subject to some condition. Honorable Presiding Officer, honorable colleagues, I move for the passage and approval of the following resolutions as read earlier. Resolutions number 17-320 to resolution number 2329, all series of 2026 under omnibus motion. I so move.
There was a motion for the passage of several resolutions, all series of 2026. Proposed resolutions number 17-320, 321, 322, 323, 324, 325, 326, 327, 328, and 329 by omnibus motion, seconded by all members present. Any objections? Discussions? None noted. Motion is carried.
Next are three proposed resolutions. These are proposed resolution numbers 18-330-2026, 18-331, and 18-332, all series of 2026, and all authored and sponsored by the Honorable Jerome C. Dayang-Hirang.
Honorable Dayang-Hirang is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. I have here three proposed resolution, Madam Presiding Officer. First, proposed resolution number 18-330-2026, a resolution confirming the validity of municipal ordinance number 338-18-2026 entitled An Ordinance Requiring Every Barangay in San Isidro, Davao Oriental to Organize a Barangay Emergency Response Team. Proposed resolution number 18-331-2026, a resolution confirming the validity of municipal ordinance number 21-03-2026 of the Sangguniang Bayan of the municipality of Lupon, Province of Davao Oriental, entitled An Ordinance Adopting the Official Seal, the Official Motto, the Official Banner, and the Official Mace of the Sangguniang Bayan of Lupon, Davao Oriental, and for the other purposes, considering that the same is within the prescribed powers of the Sangguniang Bayan. And last resolution, proposed resolution number 18-332-2026, a resolution confirming the validity of Municipal Ordinance number 1, series of 2026 of the Sangguniang Bayan of the Municipality of Caraga, Province of Davao Oriental, entitled An Ordinance Establishing the Local Poverty Alleviation Policy for the Municipality of Caraga, Davao Oriental, providing funds for the implementation of local poverty reduction programs and for other purposes, considering that the same is within the prescribed powers of the Sangguniang Bayan pursuant to Section 447 of the Local Government Code of 1991 or the RA 7160. I move for the omnibus passage of these three proposed resolution, Madam Presiding Officer.
There is a motion for the passage of three resolutions. Resolution number 18-330, 331, and 332, all series of 2026 on motion of Honorable Dayang Hirang, seconded by Honorable Lepardo. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried.
Next is proposed resolution number 18-333-2026, authored and sponsored by the Honorable Manuel M. Lipardo Jr.
Honorable Lepardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. This is proposed resolution number 18-333, series of 2026, entitled a resolution declaring municipal ordinance number 2, series of 2026 of the Municipality of Caraga, Davao Oriental, entitled an ordinance declaring the fourth Friday of June of every year as Arbor Day in the Municipality of Caraga, Davao Oriental, and providing funds for the implementation thereof as valid and within the conferred powers of the Sangguniang Bayan concerned. Honor Presiding Officer, considering that copies of this resolution was given a day prior to our session today, I would be not reading any more than necessary whereas, but would make a motion for the passage of this proposed resolution number 18-333 series of 2026.
There is a motion for the passage of resolution number 18-333, series of 2026, on motion of Honorable Lepardo, seconded by Honorable Montojo. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried.
Next are two proposed resolutions. These are proposed resolution numbers 18-334-2026 and 18-335-2026, both authored and sponsored by the Honorable Daud B. Linsag.
Honorable Linsag is recognized.
Thank you once again, Madam Presiding Officer. Proposed resolution number 18-334-2026, a resolution confirming the validity of Municipal Ordinance number 07, series of 2025 of the Sangguniang Bayan of Governor Generoso, Davao Oriental, entitled An Ordinance Institutionalizing People's Council in the Municipality of Governor Generoso, Davao Oriental, and providing funds thereof subject to existing laws, rules, and regulations relative thereto. And another one, proposed resolution number 18-335-2026, a resolution approving the application for reaccreditation of the Davao Oriental Former Rebels Association, Baganga Chapter, with office address at Purok Centro, Barangay Kampawan, Municipality of Baganga, Davao Oriental, considering that the same has complied all the requirements set forth for accreditation pursuant to the LG Memorandum Circular Number 2025-060 dated June 23, 2025, and Provincial Ordinance Number 14-01-02-2014, as amended by Provincial Ordinance Number 17-01-08-2022. Madam Presiding Officer, I move for the approval of two proposed resolutions under omnibus motion. I do so move, Madam Chair. Thank you.
There is a motion for the passage of two resolutions by omnibus motion. Resolutions number 18-334 and 335, both series of 2026, on motion of Honorable Linsag, seconded by Honorable Castro. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried.
Next is proposed resolution number 18-336-2026, authored and sponsored by the Honorable Manuel M. Lipardo Jr.
Honorable Lipardo, you're recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. This is proposed resolution number 18-336 series of 2026 entitled Resolution Confirming Municipal Ordinance number 37 series of 2026 of the Municipality of Tarragona, Davao Oriental, entitled An Ordinance Establishing a Special Electrical Permit for Residential Houses for Communities, Resettlement Areas, and Indigent Households in the Municipality of Tarragona, defining administrative procedure, prescribing the fees, penalties, and appropriation, and for other purposes. Honorable Presiding Officer, considering that copies of this proposed resolution was already given day prior to our session today, I would be dispensing with the reading of the necessary whereases and would move for the approval on passage of the proposed resolution number 18-336 series of 2026. I do so move.
There is a motion for the passage of resolution number 18-336, series of 2026 on motion of Honorable Manuel Lipardo Jr., seconded by Honorable Insag. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried.
Next are two proposed resolutions. These are proposed resolution numbers 18-337-2026 and 18-338-2026, both authored and sponsored by the Honorable Harold A. Montes.
Honorable Montes is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I have here two proposed resolution number 18-337-2026. It is a resolution authorizing the Provincial Governor, Honorable Nelson L. Dayanghirang, to enter into a contract of affiliation for and behalf of the Provincial Government of Davao Oriental through the Davao Oriental Provincial Medical Center with Mati Doctors College, represented by its President, Ms. Hanidina P. Teodoro, for the affiliation and training of its Bachelor of Science and Nursing students. And other resolution is the proposed resolution number 18-338-2026, a resolution authorizing the Provincial Governor, Honorable Nelson L. Dayanghirang, to enter into a memorandum of agreement for and behalf of the Provincial Government of Davao Oriental by and between the Department of Science and Technology, DUST 11, represented by its Regional Director, Dr. Anthony C. Sales, and the Davao Oriental State University, represented by its President, Dr. Roy G. Ponce, for the implementation of innovation, science, and technology for accelerating regional technology-based development project, especially in the formulation of Davao Oriental Science and Technology and Innovation Plan. Madam Chair, I move for the approval of these two proposed resolution under omnibus motion.
There was a motion for the passage of two resolutions under omnibus motion. Proposed resolutions number 18-337 and 338, both series of 2026, on motion of Honorable Montes, seconded by Honorable Dayanghirang. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried.
Next item is unassigned business, none. Next is proposed ordinances for third and final reading, none. Next is consideration of other matters.
For other matters, yes, Honorable Rochi Ravelo is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. To the members of the Committee on Finance, Budget and Appropriation, as well as the Committee on Agriculture and Food, and the Committee on Trade and Industry, that we'll have a short committee meeting immediately after the session. Thank you.
Please take note, members of the three committees, Finance, Food and Agriculture, and Trade and Industry. Yes, Honorable Montojo is recognized, to be followed later by Honorable Montes and Honorable Pamahil.
I would like to remind members of the Committee on Health and Sanitation that there will be a committee hearing tomorrow at 1:00 p.m. So everyone is invited. Thank you.
Okay, please take note, Committee on Health and Sanitation, there will be a meeting tomorrow, 1 p.m. Okay, yes, Honorable Montes.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Mr. Presiding Madam Presiding Officer, this is for consideration, especially with the permission of the Committee on Rules, Madam Presiding Officer. Last March 11, 2025, there is a misreferred communication, a joint referred communication from the Committee on Education as well as the Committee on Women. Particularly Municipal Ordinance Number 03-2026, an ordinance institutionalizing a municipal feeding program for the undernourished children in public daycare centers, kindergartens, and elementary schools to address school hunger and malnutrition and appropriating funds thereof. The SPSSO suggested that the appropriate committee will be referred is the Committee on Health. So I would like to request the consideration of the Committee on Rules that this matter will be referred to Committee on Health. And I approached the chairman of the Committee on Health, and he is okay with the referral. Thank you.
Okay, so if there is no objection from the members, if the committee chair on rules is fine with it, okay, the said referral will be referred to the Committee on Health and Sanitation. Please take note, Madam Secretary, of the changes. Yes, Honorable Palmahil, you were raising your hand earlier.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I would like to inform the members of the Committee on Housing, Urban and Rural Development that we will have a short meeting after this session. Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer.
Yes. Yes, thank you. Please take note, member on Housing, Urban and Rural Development, meeting after this session. We are still under other matters. Are there other members who would like to? None? So, yes, Honorable Lepardo.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. Requesting also the members of the Committee on Energy and Infrastructure to stay after the session as we will be having a committee meeting. Thank you.
Okay. Please take note, Committee on Energy, Public Works and Highways and Infrastructure Development, meeting after this session. We are still under other matters. None. What is the next item, Madam Secretary?
Next is adjournment.
Yes, Honorable Lepardo is recognized.
Thank you, Honorable Presiding Officer. I move to adjourn today's session.
Okay, there was a motion for the adjournment, seconded by Honorable Linsag. Any objections, discussions? None noted. Motion is carried. Session is adjourned.